Hey everyone, it's Kai, and it's another Tuesday stream. Now, this week's Tuesday stream was supposed to be very boring. Not many announcements, not many card announcements, but they were just going to do some, Vanguard side announcements, Zero announcement. But they pulled a fast one on us. They revealed some pretty crazy info that we kind of want to see. They showed us Valiente, but they also showed us some new cards. Now, let's just jump into it. First, we've got PRs. Now, we've probably heard, you maybe have PTSD from V, where PRs basically determine decks and how good they are. But the good thing is that these PRs that are coming out in the PR packs all are just commons from the original booster pack 1. So it's not like you're not going to get them, but they come in hollows, so you get nice foiling, nice cool stuff. And we can already see like these cards we've already seen, and we got the Thick Angel here. That will come like great with the foiling for sure. Maybe like the mechanical armed old man, could look cool. Battle sister, divine sister, yeah. But they also revealed some new cards from these PRs that I don't think we've seen yet. So the first one is for Dragon Empire. It's a grade 2. This is Oshikuni. Reguard Circle. When this unit attacks, if your opponent has 2 or less reguards, this unit gets plus 5k. So that's kind of nice. Hitting that 15k number threshold against a 10k will just, is a pretty good number to hit, and then with a boost it's 23, so it's just really nice numbers, especially with Dragon Empire. Like Eugene decks would love this because ideally your opponent has no cards, but if you're playing like Vairina, maybe you have less retires, but it's just Dragon Empire, man. It's Dragon Empire. But the big thing is this next card. This is for Dark States. This is Catus, and this first effect is basically what we've been waiting for a very long time. So when this unit comes into play, if your Vanguard is Baru Magnus, Soul Charge 2. So free Soul Charge. Like before we've had Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 2. Why do you want to pay to Soul Charge, man? Like on hit Soul Charge 1, dude, this just comes into play and Soul Charges 2. So this is already, I can already see the pairing, we've got Baru Magnus with this secondary grade 3. Beautiful, perfect. It has a second effect, which is kind of not great. But it's just if you have 10 or more cards in your soul, you Counterblast 2, and then for the turn, your front row gets plus 5,000. That's cool, but you have to Counterblast 2. So you can Counterblast 4 to give 10k, but you remember you still need a Counterblast 1 for Baron Magnus. You might use it if you have a lot of Counterblast. You got rushed early, got a lot of Counterblast to work with, but I don't think that's worth it. I don't really think that's worth it, but simply just for the first effect is good enough already, man. Like, come into play Soul Charge 2. Simple, beautiful, perfect. You can easily hit that 15 cards in soul requirement for Baron Magnus now. Pretty good. If we get a few more cards that are similar to this, then it's just perfect. It's just perfect, right? So good stuff. Baron Magnus got a well-needed upgrade. Next, we have Vairina Arcs. They've revealed this already, but I think we've been saying it's like Arcus, but it's just Arcs, apparently in English. This is a very simple effect. just overdress with the Trickstar, and you Counterblast 1, and you draw 2. Draw 2 is an amazing effect. It's like Pot of Greed, except not, because you have to Counterblast 1. Pot of Greed's free, dude. Pot of Greed's free, right? And then it gets plus 5,000 pounds. So it's okay. No, it's good. It's not okay. It's better than the other Vairina, I think. But yeah, Counterblast 1, draw 2, great card. But the new stuff, this new card, right? Vairina Valiente, this is the one that we've been waiting for. Crazy cool looking card. The overdress requirement is also kind of different, which is interesting. It's a grade 3. So you can overdress over the Trickstar or a grade 3 or less unit in the overdress state. So you can do something like overdress the Arcs to draw 2, and then you're let's just Valiente it up, boys, and you can just overdress that immediately, right? And then you have 2 cards in your underdress or original dress, right? But the other cool thing is you can overdress the Valiente, and then you're, dude, I have 3 more Valientes in hand. Let's just keep on doing it. So you can make a huge stack on your Reguard Circle. So that's pretty cool. The continuous effect is that this unit gets power plus 5,000 for each of this unit's original dress. So if you have a huge stack under there, this unit gets fat. Let's say you have like 4 cards under this card. It becomes 33, right? You probably have like 2 at best. Usually you have like the 0 and a 2, and it stayed alive. Then you overdress and you're bam. This is a 23 hitter with the chicken with Nirvana, becomes 33. That's a pretty good number to hit, right? Pretty good number. And then the second effect is that, keep in mind this power stays during your opponent's turn. So this can be kind of a hard nugget to crack, you know, unless your opponent has retire effects. So right now, you know, against Dragon Empire, you probably lose it. Against Brandgate, Prison decks, yeah, you feel bad. I guess against like World decks, you also feel bad because they retire. Keta Sanctuary can run retire, so they can retire you too. Stoicheia, I guess, can't at the moment, so you're kind of safe against that. Even like Dark States can retire you, eh? The Diablos boys, you know, on hit retire, so they can kind of pop this. So kind of annoying, eh? But against Stoicheia, I guess, you know, good times. But yeah, so you can say fat. Like 20, like easy 23 on the Regard Circle, so kind of annoying to hit. But the second effect is that once per turn auto effect, when this attack of this unit in the overdress state hits, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand and stand this unit. Okay. So in the context of the overdress format, this is pretty decent. It hits big, it hits numbers, and it forces your opponent to guard this. This is probably a pretty good on hit effect compared to a lot of things, because if they don't guard it and you have a counterblast available, he just stands again and forces another attack. So it's basically like a free 1 damage. So yeah, they have to guard it. And it's not like this card is gonna be weak, right? Because it can easily hit 23 by itself, and then it can get 10k pump from your Vanguard, which is Nirvana. And then, you know, you can stack triggers on it, which makes it more threatening. And then you can stack an over trigger on it, which is pretty threatening as well. So yeah, so you can basically stack everything on it, and then it becomes like this massive thing that you have to guard, because if you don't guard it, then you just stand and attacks again. It does require 1 counterblast, so if we look at arcs, that already requires a counterblast 1, which is okay, but you know, you probably just arcs and then this. So you still kind of do need like one CB face up, and I guess you kind of do go through CB quite a bit. So if Dragon Empire gets like a counter charger that works pretty well, then the deck is kind of pretty good. It's pretty perfect, right? Pretty perfect. Otherwise, this is like, I think this is kind of your only way to get multiple attacks. If this hits, you can get multiple attacks, but then you're kind of playing it. You can kind of play a more grinding game just because you have arcs, right? So pretty good. This is an interesting effect. I'd like to test this just to see how good it is in the current state of the D meta, the overdress meta, but overall pretty good. They also announced some nice alternate art cards which look really mint. Like this one, look at this Nirvana. It looks amazing, right? You know, whew. Full art, very, very nice, good looking, but that's not all, man. That's not all. This is just the entree, you know, the entree chicken, right? These are the new DSIs from Booster Pack 2, and these are the clamp arts. So we've got the Trickstar from before, but look at this. This looks sick. This looks very nice. These are clamp arts. We've got Bruce, and we've got Bastion with, like, you know, Toya here. We've got Danji here. These look really nice, man. These look really nice. And I guess with this, it just means that we're gonna get the Megumi one coming up, maybe in Booster Pack 3 and the Tamari one. So yeah, look out for that. But, you know, this makes me want to spend money, which is pretty bad because, you know, I need to save money, guys. I need to save money, but this is making me want to spend it. So, whew. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you gonna spend money? Are you gonna spend money? Is Valiente good? But yeah, good stuff. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.